Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of April 24, 2021. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. I'm Caleb Black. That's our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury. And it's time for
birthdays
and bullshit. Max, take it away.
All right. I am kind of went over some of this week last week. So we're going to recap and round up the month.
Yeah.
We're going to start out. Nobody had birthdays on today.
No one was born today.
Not nobody
ever born in history ever on those dates. So we're going to go to the 26th.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about, let's see, Kane. We mentioned last
Mayor
week,
of Knoxville County, Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs.
will be 54 years old.
nice. Yeah, that's definitely nice.
Still young. Still young for today.
Kane, the man who wore a mask his whole career as an anti-masker.
He's not.
I don't get it.
Right.
He's a libertarian.
The amazing Red
Yes.
will turn 39.
Yeah, I fooled.
I want to talk a little bit about the Yeti.
Yes.
It's turning 51.
Yes, Horace Hogan.
Let's tell people a little bit about the Yeti.
The Yeti was a giant mummy character that showed up in WCW, and him and the Giant proceeded to hump Hulk Hogan on national television.
Which breaks the golden cornet rule that if you come out of a box, you're automatically over because the Yeti was not.
He didn't come out of a box.
He came out of an egg.
No,
Was
he
it an egg?
just come from the backstage. Yeah.
What was it? Wait, who came out of the... wasn't there a giant egg?
That was the gobbledygooker.
No.
Yes.
He came out of a box.
Yeti in a box. I got my Yeti in a box. That was the song, right?
Yeah.
Tommy
Yeah,
Dreamer's going to
I got my Yeti in a box.
That's not.
No?
That's not.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on to the 27th. Vladimir Kozlov will turn 42.
Vladimir Kozlov. He's jacked right now.
Yeah,
by the way.
motherfucker stacked.
And then on the 28th, Alex Riley will turn 40.
Hey, Rye. All right.
Randy.
Riley. Jimmy.
Along with Drew Gulak celebrating his 34th birthday.
Gulak is only 34.
Dude, he looks like he's like 56, man.
He's killing it over
He
there.
is killing
fucking
it.
training folks, man. He's
He's
pumping
good.
them. Yeah, he's real good. He's real good. That boy real good. Good terrible.
On the 29th,
Vanilla midget.
Horrible.
Kevin Nash.
Paul Roma will turn 61.
Yeah.
On the 29th.
Happy birthday.
Paul Roma, for those of you who don't know, was part of a tag team Power and Glory with Hercules in the early 90s of WWE. He was also a young stallion
Yep.
with Rick the Model Martel.
Yeah. Man, Hercules had such a bright future if he could just stop fucking around with that crazy chick in the trailer park.
Yep. That's
Happens-
the story of my life.
Happens to the best of us.
The title of your next section.
Sharing that birthday is Titus O'Neil,
Titus O'Neil.
Big Titus.
turning 44.
I have nothing bad to ever say about Titus O'Neil.
Company ambassador, great dad, great promotional guy, dedicated company guy, never in any
Fantastic
trouble.
things for children.
Yep.
He's a good dude. He
Only
slipped,
Only
and it's
mistake he ever
fantastic.
made was slipping and then scaring Vince McMahon on the ramp.
Although, to be fair, that slip is
It's
fucking
iconic.
genius
Yeah.
and fantastic.
Now, there's one more sharing that birthday on the 29th, but I'm going to come back to it
Okay.
because I want to talk about it.
All right.
So we're going to go to the 30th. Abdul Bashir will turn 37.
The Sheikh Abdul Bashir.
Yes. How old?
And
37.
37.
Oh, okay. All right.
Also turning 37 on the 30th is
Davari? No.
Santos Escobar.
Oh, okay.
Hey, King Cuerno, my favorite fucking luchador
Yeah.
on Lucha Underground. And I don't hate El Hijo de Fantasma.
Yes, that's exactly how you say that. That's
Yep.
exactly what I was going to say.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly what I was
I know that he's killing it in the WWE as the Cruiserweight guy, but if you've never first of all, do yourself a favor and watch Lucha Underground because it was the first cinematic wrestling thing and it was so cool. But King Cuerno is a bad motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And you get to see just how bad.
Yeah,
he's so good.
How old was he?
37?
37.
Yep.
Yeah. Still got a lot of career.
37 on 30th. All right. Now, we're going to go back to the 29th. I told you there's a shared birthday.
Okay.
I want to talk about, this is one of my favorite wrestlers. Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
All right.
Currently one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions.
Not what I care about.
We'll celebrate his 36th birthday.
He's only 36.
He is only 36 6.
You know, the WWE had so many opportunities to get him, and they never once did.
The reason being is Jay Lethal turned down several contracts from the WWE because he wanted to do things his way.
Yep.
He felt that if he went to he felt if he went to the WWE that his product would be watered down. He wouldn't be able to perform the way that he performs.
Yeah.
Also, Black Machismo is one of the greatest gimmicks ever. It worked for Randy Savage. Yep. And here's the deal: you can't dog him for it because Randy Savage
put it over. Yeah.
Yes.
His iconic promo against Flair when he does the Flair impression is gold.
You can't say that because I sound like that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. That's gimmick infringement. Woo! Oh, that hurt so bad.
He's gonna walk the aisle. So good.
Yeah, so great.
His stuff with Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I'm going to climb to the top rope. And then what happened? Fantastic.
And obviously, outside of his gimmick work, he's a tremendous in-ring talent. Yes. Started at a very young age. Was a premier player in the early days of TNA on Spike TV and is basically heralding their X division. Then when the contract negotiations with TNA after they were taken over by Anthem went south, he took a chance on himself and went to Ring of Honor.
Yes.
And he's been there for the better part, I think, now.
He is to Ring of Honor now what Joe and Brian were in the early 2000s.
Does a tremendous amount of work for his community. Is one of the main contributors to many African American charities in which he appropriates talent representation.
Also in Ring of Honor, he's one of the very few who have been Ring of Honor champion more than once.
Yep. Nothing. I don't think you can say anything bad about Jay Lethal. He's never had any major scandals.
Matches are always top notch.
Yeah.
Even when he was the Black Machismo, the matches were above and beyond anything that was taking place in the main event. Mm-hmm. Jay Lethal is fucking fantastic.
Happy birthday, Jay Lethal. I felt like he's very worthy of getting a shout out from us. I want to talk about him a little bit.
Yeah,
100%.
Got to move on just a little bit. I've got to do I hate this part, but we got to talk about some passings.
Okay.
That have happened.
Lay it on me,
over the last week and upcoming. I'm not going to lay down any specific dates. We're just going to talk about them.
Okay.
I've got a list here. Jerry Blackwell.
Yes.
Would have celebrated a birthday lately. He passed in 95.
Yeah.
Chris Candido passed in 2005.
I have a story about that. The weekend you and I met.
Yes.
We met at an IWA Mid-South show.
That he was supposed to be on.
He was supposed to be on. He had wrestled the TNA Explosion event the previous Tuesday, was promoted that weekend, passed away the day before.
Yeah, passed away the day before the show.
And there was a 10-bell salute to him and a bunch of rowdy fans, but that Chris Candido special to me because it commemorates the beginning of our friendship, but also a tremendous fucking talent.
Skip of the Body Donnas was fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember going to that show and not knowing that he had passed away until I got to the show. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, Chris Candido. And they're like, you ain't heard? He passed away.
He passed away very early. He passed away when he was in his 30s, right? 37?
Yeah, he wasn't very old.
Maybe early 40s, but he was kind of out of shape. He was having some problems.
Well, he had surgery and it was a blood clot getting on an airplane.
Yeah.
Is what took him out. It's a shame. Chris Candido is a fantastic worker.
R.I.P. Broseph.
I'm going to run down a few names. I got a couple big ones I know you guys are going to want to talk about.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
I'm going to mention Terry Gordy, passed in 2001. Big one, but don't take too much time here. Rowdy Piper, passed in 2000.
We talk about Piper all the time.
Would have celebrated his birthday. Yeah, George the Animal Steele. Passed 2017, would have celebrated his birthday this week.
George Steele was a great man.
Balls Mahoney passed in 2016.
Yep.
Would have celebrated a birthday.
I love Ball Mahoney.
Yep.
Mr. Perfect.
Kurt Hennig.
What can be said? It was Mr. Perfect.
We lost him in 2003.
Yep.
Yeah.
Umaga.
Umanga?
Yes.
Iggy. Yeah.
I loved him. Passed in 2009.
Yeah.
Would have celebrated a birthday. The three big ones here. We've done. I believe we've done something special for him. But Paul Bearer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would have celebrated a birthday. Yeah. His birthday. Yeah. And he passed in 2013.
Yep.
Yeah. God, it's been that long.
Yeah, buddy. 8 years.
The great Peter Maivia.
High Chief Peter Maivia.
passed in 1982.
Yep.
Life still celebrated to this day.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. He would have had a birthday, I'm sure.
Legitimate Samoan chief.
Our thoughts go out to Dwayne Johnson and the entire Noe
Samoan
family.
dynasty. Yep.
For sure. He was the Hulk Hogan of the Samoan wrestling scene.
Of the Polynesian islands.
Yeah, for sure.
And the big one that I know you're probably going to want to take a minute on, passing in 2019.
Scott Hall's career.
The great Harley Race.
Oh yeah, God! What can be said about Harley Race that hasn't been said 1,000 times? A legit tough guy.
Yep.
Protected the business.
Yep.
Put out some of the best talent in professional wrestling. You worked some stuff with Harley Race.
Yep.
I've met the man a couple times.
When I was 19 years old, I was personally invited by Harley Race to attend some of his panel training, some of his school stuff. I didn't go full-time at his academy, but I got a chance to study under the learning tree.
Also, love throwing barbecues, and I hear that the barbecue was fantastic.
It was. Man, I got Harley Race was tough, but he knew what the fuck he was talking about. He's influential to a lot of guys who took the time to listen. And he didn't bullshit. The very first time I ever followed up on his invite to attend his school, I called the number they gave me, and he answered it. And I was like, "Hi, is this the Harley Race Training Academy?" Blah blah blah. And he's like, and I hear this gruff voice, "Yeah, what do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, I was given this number by recommendation to call and speak to one of the trainers, or maybe Harley personally." "Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" And that was my introduction to meeting Harley Race personally.
Harley Race was a good dude.
So cool.
And the stories would go on for days.
Yeah.
Good man.
Good man. Rest in peace, Harley. We miss you.
That is what I got for birthdays and bullshit. Happy birthday, everyone. Our thoughts go out to all of the passings, go out to The Rock and the entire Noe family. We're remembering Peter Maivia, remembering Harley Race, remembering everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I got, boys.
All right,
absolutely.
Y'all. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below. Send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown. Follow us on Twitter at prowrestlingtd. And stay tuned because we got more videos coming at you this week.